I've probably taken a hit at some point during my conquest to try to get addicted to nicotine, but it didn't work.
I think the feng shui is all about feng shui in general is all about what you have and what you use it for. You know.
You know what's funny though? After that, my breath stunk. I had to go buy a shot
Least
of.
surprising sentence ever said, maybe.
Then he goes, believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
If I was wrong half as much as the weatherman was wrong, I'd lose my job. And he's got a job, and everybody likes him.
All right, let's do it. Let's bring us in.
Oh, it's the Picky Boys podcast.
Oh, Danny, there was a little vibrato.
A vibrato. Wait, what day is it?
Uh-oh.
29th.
It seems like
Oh, wait.
No, Chase it.
How many?
You fucked up.
Hey,
It's Groundhog's
Sorry.
Day.
the first
You
three,
made love.
the first 3 seconds into the episode, you say the F word.
I'm pretty sure it's Groundhog's
All right.
Day.
Did Punxsutawney Phil see his...
It's the second.
Yeah, it's Groundhog's Day. Well, we're just gonna have to guess.
Okay, I think he did.
Okay, Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow.
Woo!
Wait, is that 6 more weeks or
No, seeing. No, oh no, seeing is winter.
6 more weeks of winter?
Oh wait, no, I don't want that. Let's do the other one.
I think that's what happened.
Wait, how do you know?
It's Punxsutawney.
It didn't even happen yet. Can't we just say the other thing? I want summer faster. It didn't
Well,
even happen yet.
Okay, well, don't disregard that last part. And if that didn't happen, now we'll say it like this. Oh, he didn't see his shadow.
Oh, I don't even know if that correlates to what we're
So
saying.
there's no 6 more early summer, no,
Love-
early spring.
Love an early spring.
Early spring.
More flowers, more showers.
Hopefully something awful didn't happen. What if someone dropped Punxsutawney?
What is?
They don't hold him.
Yes, they do.
Do they?
Look up Mayor Bill.
I thought he comes out of a...
Every
it
year
wasn't-
we do this.
it
Every
wasn't-
year
wait,
we
you have
look
to-
up
you have
this
to do
dumb
this.
groundhog.
Wait,
have to, yeah.
no, don't look up Punxsutawney but the old mayor, Bill de Blasio, held up the New York Punxsutawney
I know
and
this.
dropped him and killed him.
Okay.
Oh my God. What?
Look up
Right, I have so many
Mayor
questions.
holds Groundhog.
First of all, isn't Punxsutawney a place? How can the New York mayor have his own Punxsutawney?
well, we've done this before.
No, we haven't done
Yes,
this.
yes, we have.
There's about 30. No, look up.
Oh, it bit him?
No,
See, okay, I'm interested-
No. Look up
No, it's the second photo,
Look
right?
up Bill de Blasio.
Danny,
That's Michael Bloomberg.
Danny, I don't know why. I thought you were holding a lit cigarette.
Look up Bill de Blasio.
The reflection from the paperclip. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he dropped that.
That
thing.
was Staten Island Chuck.
thing
Staten Island
died?
Staten Island Chuck died because de Blasio dropped him.
It didn't end well, was the quote from Bill.
Zoo and cover up. Yeah, they covered it up too. It was a
Why?
huge
You know
thing.
what? I don't like that he's smiling while this thing is going head nose into the ground.
Wait, damn, I'll be honest, that thing has no survival instincts if it can't survive that drop.
Bro,
Has he done this? Not yet.
No, he hasn't done. Well, I think the New York mayor, but there is their own Staten Island one. You can look.
Oh my
up-
God, it's biting his ear.
is that real? The Wisconsin mayor got bit in the ear?
That's Wisconsin. Look up Groundhog's Day groundhog map.
Why-
We definitely did this last year, but let's
Why do we
let's
have-
revisit.
Oh, it's almost like
The Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog's year.
Why is the guy who's
No, this is a map of how they make holes, Jason.
No,
This is
no,
not
no.
what we want.
No, this is the Groundhog's Day prediction. Look, one of them is like a frog.
Wait, that just looks like a groundhog.
No, to the right. One to the right.
Oh.
Yes. There's Bread Lamarmot, Shabuka Do Sam, Lucy the Lobster.
Wait, what is it? Why is there a lobster?
Morton Willie.
What are we doing? What is this for?
So Punxsutawney's not even on here.
Yeah, but Punxsutawney is
That's the guy.
Groundhog.
That's the Joey
The
Chestnut.
premier
Yeah,
groundhog.
that's the premier
That's the
groundhog.
one that they do in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, why is the guy who reads the groundhog's feelings always in a top hat?
That's just part of it.
I think
Okay.
that's just a tradition.
That's just part of it. I don't know why. Anyway, so happy Groundhog's Day.
Do you think anyone like watches it and it's just like it's a bad sports call? It's like, oh, that's bullshit. He totally saw a shadow. These liars.
I mean, people definitely bet on it.
Yeah?
I think
I would bet on it.
they just know the weather and make it up.
I mean, yeah, it's not like it is telling us whether a cheese sees its own shadow or not. It's really the guy in the top hat saying, "Oh, I see
Yeah.
its shadow."
No, I think it's just if it comes out or not.
No, they hold
they,
it up.
They come out.
Right. I thought it's if he sees his shadow, he gets scared and runs into his hole. And that's like, oh, he saw a shadow. But if he runs around, it's all good.
Type in, "Can I bet on the groundhog?"
These guys, I'm surrounded by a bunch of degenerates.
I gotta say this now.
Well, now I just want to know.
Show me the line for 6 weeks of winter. Can I bet on
the Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day? Well, Groundhog duh.
Shut the.
Hey,
flip.
Let's
up.
look up the odds. What do you think? I think it's gonna be minus 250 for seeing a shadow.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is these.
Click on it. What are the
Honestly,
odds?
sports betting has plunged
Scroll down.
this country into chaos.
Yeah.
Will Punxsutawney Phil see his shadow plus 225 for
Whoa,
yes?
Minus 350 for no. Why?
6 more weeks of winter, baby.
Wait, this doesn't make any sense. But to see 6 more weeks of winter, one's minus and one's plus. Oh, so wait a minute. So
Regardless of Phil's prediction, I wonder how they.
So one is a weather prediction, and one
Oh.
is what he is
Yeah.
going to say.
bro, can't you just look up the weather? You're
Well,
telling
I
me
mean,
they
how
don't.
how good are weathermen?
You're telling me they don't know if it's going to be a long winter or early spring, whatever. You're telling me they don't know that.
No, I don't, bro. Dude, the technology.
Also, these are 2024 odds. We need 2025 odds. I don't know if it's changed.
the technology.
I'm kidding. You don't actually have to look it up.
the
It's fine.
technology for seeing weather like a week out or more is still not there. We cannot tell. We just can't.
On my phone, I could go to Thursday.
I know
Yeah,
you
but-
can, but it's always likely to change.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's,
saying
it's,
like
it's likely to change
the
in the
2
next
week
minute.
2 week weather forecast is useless. That's what I'm saying.
Either way.
That's
You
true.
think they can do 6 weeks?
I feel like I've heard this before from like some boomer. I was like, oh, if I was wrong half as much as the weatherman was wrong, I'd lose my job. And he's got a job, and everybody likes him. You've never heard that from just some old person?
Yeah, I have.
Danny, I don't talk to people that old that often.
Okay.
Were you wearing that hat the whole time?
Yeah. Well, no, I got it in the P.O. box.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
No, you're not gonna make
Thank you,
fun of
Haley.
it. He was gonna make fun of it. Now he's not.
No,
It's
I was
a
just
a lucky rabbit's foot.
I literally
Oh.
just thought I was going crazy if he was wearing that hat the whole
I
time.
was wearing my Chevy Girl hat prior.
Right, okay, because the yellow, but it matches. I
does
was,
match.
and yeah, so on the Patreon, patreon.com/PickyBoys, get in there, by the way. Beautiful deal, fantastic time, and years of content. But we also, the P.O. Box packages that we get sent, we just opened one. That's why we have our new attire and stuff and bracelets. And those are just
yeah.
extra videos that we toss in there. A lot of videos, get in there, patreon.com/PickyBoys. Mwah. Kisses.
You thought I was holding a cigarette.
I did.
It would. I feel like this podcast would be kind of fun, like a little, kind of dimly lit if we all had fake cigarettes or real ones.
Well, you can't smoke down here. Have you smoked a cigarette?
No,
Me neither.
Really?
Yeah, never.
I probably took
You
it.
never smoked a dart?
No. Well, now we know he has.
It's not
Now
fucking
called it a dart.
blowing darts. I don't know if blowing's the right term.
No,
You're
I
not
don't think
blowing
so.
darts, bro.
No, never. I made it clear a while ago that I'm picking one organ to mess up, and I chose my liver.
Okay,
I can't do liver and lungs. Can't do both.
I've probably taken a hit at some point during my conquest to try to get addicted to nicotine, but it didn't work.
What is
work.
that?
the failed conquest.
failed.
You tried to get
conquest.
addicted to nicotine?
Well, I was.
Oh,
was
what the
No, he
hell
succeeded.
was
I
in
got
that
it. Yeah, I succeeded in that one. That one hooked me in.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, that's so funny. All right, sorry. Sorry, that's so good.
No, I was having FOMO. I mean, this sounds so stupid in hindsight, but I was
Because it is.
a little bit. But I was having FOMO because all my friends were like, "Oh my god, look at this!" Like buying mango jewel pods and all kinds of crazy stuff, and I was like, "This seems so fun." Like, I mean, I know it's like a bad habit, but it also kind of seems like I want to be a part of this.
You know,
and I tried,
those,
and I never got the buzz, and so I never did it.
those videos they showed us as kids about peer pressure. Those were for you.
Yeah, no, they never
didn't work.
Whenever my parents or like grandma used to ask, like, if your friend jumped off a bridge with you, and the answer is absolutely yes.
Okay.
I totally would.
It's fair. Also, yeah, I mean, if they're making those videos for people like Danny, I feel like if it was working, they wouldn't have to keep showing those videos.
But I was spared
Yeah, something by the grace of.
by the grace of God. I made it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, maybe. Oh, he doesn't.
He's chiming in.
Well, yeah, what do you want to say?
Well, I was
there?
spared from nicotine at least. Everything else, they got me. They got me.
They got me.
They got me, Al.
They got
Danny
me.
has said on multiple occasions that he'll never ever try cocaine because if he does, 3 years from that day he'll be dead.
Well,
True.
that's
Before
not
the age
that's
of-
not his own fortune. Someone else gave him that
That was a
fortune.
prophecy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was at the fortune teller. They told you that.
No, that wasn't the fortune teller. There was a man. Me and Chaz were on the roof of the Williamsburg Hotel drinking, and there was a
Okay.
guy with a third eye tattooed, and he said that first of all, he said to both of us that we'll both be addicted to cocaine by the time we're 30, so that I
Okay.
can just see it in you.
Okay.
And
Did
then
he point at his third
and
eye?
then he looked at me and he was like, "You, 3 years after the date, you'll be dead by the first time you try it."
Oh my god.
Also, I think he was trying to sell it to me. Bad pitch.
was he, was
Because
this man unhoused?
Unhoused.
It was the Williamsburg Hotel. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah, I don't think they let anyone in there.
No, and he was definitely trying to sell because he kept saying, "I got guys on mopeds. I'll be here in seconds."
You should.
Well, they wouldn't be there in seconds.
I almost wanted to call him out on it.
Yeah.
that I'd be.
But then you have to buy something.
Yeah.
But I've taken that very, very seriously. I'll never do cocaine until I'm within 3 years of, maybe I'm done.
I think that you should. I think you and Chaz should go to the Williamsburg Hotel on your 30th birthday and celebrate not having done cocaine.
That's true.
And then do a bunch of blow that night.
No, I think isn't that the mistake? Isn't that the exact
Because
prophecy?
he would be 30.
No, but
True.
they said
And then-
addicted by 30.
All right, wait till 31.
Yeah,
then.
wait till
So
31
wait
at
till-
least.
We'll wait till 31. True.
I mean,
Don't do drugs. That's the point.
Yeah, we're
that's
just
the point.
poking
Don't do
fun at
drugs.
that.
I'm sure it'd be great, but that's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do
Too
these
great,
things.
if anything.
Right.
Yeah.
you
too
know,
great.
it's kind of commendable to know yourself so much
Yeah.
that you can't even risk it. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's a lesson to be learned. Know yourself, everybody.
Yes.
And then don't do it. I wanted to see the feng shui of this
Feng
fridge.
shui?
Yeah.
Oh, true. We got a picture of a fridge here.
A fridge here.
Two different setups, and the question is,
Can we zoom in?
which
Can we zoom in?
arrangement
one at a
has
time,
more
but yes.
feng shui? I've got a pretty clear answer as well.
Got the one on the left here,
Okay.
or the one on the right.
Okay, so it's which one has more feng shui, and there's 3 items in this fridge?
Yes.
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 Okay, back to number 1, please.
I mean, first of all, this is peak male fridge right
Right.
here.
Number 2, please. Number 1.
You know what?
Come, can you have a little bit of fun? Can you have a little bit of fun?
Making it harder to pop up.
That's true.
I'm going
I think it's an easy answer. Should we say it? Should we do one at a time or all at once? Because I think there's one answer.
3, 2, 1. We'll see
Okay.
the
All
odd
right.
one
All right.
out.
No. well,
We're
wait.
saying right or left.
that's
right?
probably harder for the clip. We'll just do just JT. Which one do you think?
Okay. I think there's a clear and obvious answer. Anyone who disagrees is absolutely wrong and a fool, and not a man, in fact. And I'm going right.
Danny.
I was also going to go right as
Yes,
well.
a man.
And
A
I'll
man.
tell you why too. Well, you answer first.
I mean, it's
Okay.
why you sounded like
Hiccup.
you ever see Toy Story? You know the squeaky penguin? Exactly what he sounded like. Wheeze. Either way, the answer is definitely the one on the right.
Okay.
And I have a reason.
My reason is for stackability. Stack two of those claws right on top of each other. Bing bang. Boom.
You're planning for the future, which is smart.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I think that the fact that the top of the box matches with the shelf, I just like the aesthetic of that. You know?
Yeah.
The other one, it just, I agree you're wasting space because you can't put anything on top of those cans as well. I would also do the right and maybe put those cans in that container
Yeah.
underneath it.
The thing is, though, this is about you guys kind of looking at it from a utility perspective, and this is about feng shui. So you're supposed to just like which looks nicer, also, which I genuinely think is the right.
I think
I
that's-
think like the left looks weird.
I think I said when I was talking about the levelness of it, you know, the top of the box and
Yeah.
the
It
shelf.
matches
That's
the level, yeah.
That's how it looks.
Okay,
No,
fair
that is
enough.
true. That is true.
Is it crazy to say that I think it'd be a red flag if you chose the left?
I think so too. Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
It seems psychotic, honestly.
The only thing I'll give the left is that if you had a bunch of miscellaneous cans and bottles, then you have to pick the left. Like you couldn't put that's a Celsius can. You couldn't put like a big tall boy, or maybe you could, but you couldn't put like a bottle of wine in there or something. You know?
No. Not a bottle
couldn't
of
put, you
wine.
couldn't bottle of wine on the right.
Yeah,
That's what
but
I'm
on the
saying.
left, you could easily put a bottle.
You're right. I think the feng shui is all about feng shui in general is all about what you have and what you use it for, you know? So I think if they did have big bottles, I think the left is the way to go for sure.
Yeah.
But they're just not using it right.
True.
And I agree. I think that if I opened the fridge and I saw it, that little thing in my brain, I don't think
Oh, I'd swap them.
I don't think I'd be able to. I wouldn't touch the fridge.
would swap
I would first make a big thing about it, make fun of the person whose fridge it is, and then ask everybody to come and tell me which one. How would they do it?
Oh, okay.
And then if they didn't agree with me, I would leave the room.
No, I would do them a favor. I would just swap it for them, and they would think.
What if they came over and be like, "Why'd you do that?" Then what do you do?
and they didn't say thank you?
Yeah, no. Why would they say thank you?
Oh my God! What house host is this?
You know the problem is if you did touch it, the thing that would happen, because this always happens, for some reason the bottom of the box is open and you lift it up and all the cans fall. Because that's just how touching things and trying to be helpful works. Can't be
Yeah.
nice.
Do you have a dream fridge?
What? He couldn't get through the question.
Do you have a dream fridge?
What does that mean?
Like
Type in the Samsung bespoke fridge, please.
what?
Samsung bespoke.
Oh my god.
What is
All right, list us off the accomplishments of this fridge. What does it do?
Well, first of all, I love it because it has a screen on it. You can change all the. Whoa.
It has AI.
It has AI and a camera now. It has one of those things. I like those people's fridge. You know when you can open the door a little bit and then there's like just the condiments and stuff, or you can full open and the entire door opens. You know what I mean?
I think I've seen that one time when I in like a billionaire's house.
Yes, and there's a bunch of different variations you can get, and they have all crazy color combinations.
What are you?
This one you can just see right through.
Wow, so
There's
you
a
can
camera.
peruse the fridge without opening it.
Yes, you don't want to make it not cold, you know.
I mean, why not just have a glass door?
Yeah.
Well, because it can do other things.
Right, but you can put the screen on the other side.
Interesting.
I was interested with the rest of the video, and then Jason just kept scrolling through numbers like we're gonna buy this
It
thing.
is almost $3,000.
But so when you put it in and it scans your food, does it automatically change the temperature for the item? Jason, you're flying around this
Flying
website.
through. Leave it on something.
Right. Relax.
I think it tells you what you can make.
No.
Wow.
No,
really?
it does not.
I
Oh my
think
god, it does.
so.
We just needed to
Okay.
see 2 more seconds of the video.
We already saw this part.
Right.
I wasn't.
This was the most important part that we didn't see.
I wasn't really on your side because I don't need all this fancy schmancy rich people stuff. But the telling you what to make is a game changer.
Dude,
That's insane.
Dude.
Or I think it can also tell you like, oh, you put lemons in here, and then like in 2 weeks it'll be like the last day to use these lemons, or
That
else
is,
it's over.
that's
and
crazy
the milk
too.
too. Then probably.
Yeah.
Wow, that is incredible. But I'll tell you what, this is bleeding a little too far into the income of just get a personal chef.
That's true. That's
This-
true.
just get a-
I mean,
just
it's
get
like
someone-
$3,000.
Right?
That's like 1 month of personal chefdom.
Is that true? Is that how expensive personal chefs are?
I mean, if I was a personal chef, I would charge that.
Jason, can you look that
You
up? How
don't
much
have
is
the
a personal
cooking skills
chef?
to charge that much. What was the question?
I want to see how much a personal chef is.
On average.
What do you think? Probably a couple thousand a month, right? It's not like he doesn't spend all his time at your house, right?
A couple thousand a month?
Yeah.
All right.
150 plus 50 per hour.
So what? They come in, they get and probably they get the groceries, prepare, cook. I say it takes 4 hours.
Say monthly.
Well, should we get one?
I think it depends what.
Holy shit.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, 2100.
Honestly, now go back, just get the fridge.
No,
That's
you know,
a
you know,
Samsung. You're buying a Samsung bespoke fridge every month.
2100 in between 2100 and 3600 per month on average.
this makes sense because I saw a video the other day and I had no idea this was a thing, but apparently, lots of like the rich ones, the sorority houses and the frat houses, they'll have a personal chef, and it's
Yeah.
part of like the membership dues for being part of the fraternity.
That chef must hate their job.
Oh yeah, it's
That doesn't you couldn't
making
couldn't
18 bacon, egg, and cheeses for hungover men in the morning.
you couldn't pay me enough to cook for a frat house. I don't think you could pay me enough.
There's a sorority chef on TikTok. Who,
I
like,
watched
That's
that
when I
guy.
saw.
Yeah, who always like shows what he's making for the gals.
Is he hot?
No.
Well,
Are
that's
you asking if he's got a chance in the house?
Yeah, I mean, I think there would be a conflict of interest there.
why?
Well, I mean, he should not be interested, and that would be a conflict. You know what I mean?
I don't think there's
because
a
of
conflict.
age.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
he's,
the
he's
age is
probably
fine.
like 40.
Oh,
Oh, I think he's older than that.
oh,
The guy
Oh.
with the big gray beard.
Yeah.
The guy with the big gray beard.
I watched the
Like
videos.
it'd be like there'd be a conflict if he was interested. That's
Ri-
what I'm
right,
saying.
right,
Not
right.
a conflict
Love
of
is
interest.
love, Danny, even between chefs and sorority girls.
and I think you know what?
Honest-
I'm not gonna hop in this pod.
Cooking can be a love language. You ever get a meal
For
cooked
sure.
for you?
Of
Yeah,
course
I've
it's a
gotten
love
meals
language.
cooked for me, and I've cooked breakfast for people.
It's a romantic love language and a
This guy always talks about his fucking eggs.
I was about to say that.
What was that?
I always
What
talks
was-
about his eggs.
First of all, Rudolph, how about you relax? You blowing your nose all over the place, and you. What was that eye roll,
You always just talk about your eggs, and you never cooked eggs for me.
Danny? It's not. You don't deserve those kind of eggs.
Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, okay.
I want to eat Antonio's
So
eggs.
you got to scramble some eggs before you scramble someone else's
You are
eggs.
disgusting.
Is
you
that
are
what you're saying?
You are disgusting.
Is that what you're saying?
That
You
is
freak?
That is a vile thing to say.
Is that what you're
That is a
saying?
vile thing to say.
I bet you don't even take it off the heat, put it on the heat.
Of course, I take it off the heat, put it on the heat, and I made eggs for JT once.
That's what you're supposed to do with eggs.
Oh my
Jiminy
Christ!
This guy's a
Come on.
noob.
Come
Take
on.
it off-
For scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Oh,
It keeps them fluffy.
Honestly, you could kind of do it for an omelet too.
interesting.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of work. I'd rather just
It does.
go to the deli, get a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, but that's like a fried egg. Anybody can fry an egg.
Is scrambled
Fried egg.
is scrambled not easier than fried? It seems easier.
Fried
No.
is way easier.
Fried is
literally,
easy.
you literally just
Crack it, let it be.
scrambled. You already have to do this.
And also, just making scrambled eggs is very easy, but making good scrambled eggs is hard.
It's a practice.
Okay, okay.
I think fried eggs is a little harder.
How-
Getting it
how-
right, if you want to like over easy, medium, like
I
not
see what you're
over.
saying.
If you're trying to get like medium,
That's
No,
kind of
no,
what I
but,
was
but
thinking.
he's talking about a bacon, egg, and cheese from a place fried egg. That's just cooked through.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you put
Well, that's
in,
over. That's over hard.
unless you
Yeah.
put in a specific make it.
But you could get it over easy. You could get it,
Yeah.
drippy or dippy eggs. Or
That's
whatever.
definitely harder to do. That's just more of a timing thing than a difficulty thing.
That is
But
definitely a timing thing.
timing's absolutely part of cooking. Are you kidding me?
It's an
That's
egg.
half of cooking.
It's an egg. The timing is 30 seconds, a minute, or a minute and a half. It's
Oh
an
my
egg.
god, and that's so much harder when it's shorter.
Not
Getting
if you
shorter
have-
timings right is better than
Not if
it's-
you have a clock. What are you counting?
Oh, if you're going by clock, I think you're doing it wrong.
I don't.
The real chefs go by feel because like the heat can change, which would change the clock.
Not for you. You don't take the heat off the pan off the heat.
No, I don't. I'm not claiming to be a real chef either. I'm just saying.
I'm not claiming to be a real chef.
I'm
I
just
didn't,
saying
I didn't
that-
say that at all.
Frying an egg is definitely harder than no.
No,
Damn it,
you-
Danny.
He joined
No,
my side.
no, frying an egg is definitely easier, but I do think the hardest way to make an egg is a poach.
What's that? Is
Oh,
that like
yeah.
boiling it?
You put it in water and you spin the water and you crack the raw egg and somehow it like stays together.
Huh.
That seems pretty easy.
Yeah, but if you aren't careful with it, it becomes like egg drop soup, and all of like the egg,
Love egg drop
all the egg white just like becomes little bits in the water. That's not right.
That's not right.
What about a deviled egg?
Ugh.
That's a lot of
Is
work.
Is that
That's a lot of
mustard?
work.
Is that mustard?
It could be mustard.
Okay.
I think it's mostly just the egg yolk, like mayo, paprika,
I
and you squirt it back in.
relax. I need to be in a very, very specific mood to really enjoy a hard-boiled egg. I love egg salad.
I love hard-boiled eggs.
ramen.
I love hard-boiled eggs.
That's soft-boiled eggs, Jason. Read a goddamn ramen book.
A soft-boiled egg is delicious.
Those are real good. Those are real
I think
good.
a hard-boiled egg is easily and agreed by everyone the worst form of egg
Yeah, I think
for
so.
sure. Other than raw, like raw would
Forgot
be
about that. Yeah, let's cancel out raw. The worst form of egg.
I like hard-boiled eggs.
They
What's wrong
stink,
with-
bro. They actually
They
smell
do,
bad.
They do smell
They
bad.
do. They are a little stinky.
They smell like farts. You like farty eggs?
Does,
Yeah, they're
does a deviled egg
tasty.
count as a type of egg,
Yeah, for sure.
or is that you're adding too much?
You are definitely transforming the dish.
Dude, when I would my family would hard boil eggs, and they wouldn't like to eat all the yolks because I don't know, not healthy or whatever something. So they would take a couple of the yolks and give them to my dog, and he wouldn't eat them. It's just like a dry yellow. It's not good. It's not good. A hard boiled egg
You
yolk.
also, why do they just have remaining yolks around?
I don't know if you make like 8 of them and maybe you don't want 8 yolks.
Yeah, a lot of people. Or in an egg salad, you don't do all the yolks. You
Plus-
healthy it up a little bit.
Yeah, and back then there was a whole craze like, oh, the yolk's the bad part for you. And
Cholesterol.
So I don't know. Yeah, cholesterol. So
All I remember is the
Poor
deli on the corner of where I grew up when I was a really young kid. Always used to just have a bowl of hard-boiled eggs for like 50 cents a pop.
That
Like
is
maybe even
repulsive.
maybe a quarter a pop. They made them every day fresh.
you give him $5.
and every single day, every time we went, my dad would be just like would buy an egg, and he'd be like, you gotta. Just every time you come in, you're buying eggs.
Sit, Danny. Sit. You want your egg?
No, you buy an egg, you take a little salt and pepper packet. A hard-boiled egg is good.
I'll tell you what.
Oh man.
Is it as good as broccoli? As raw
The
broccoli?
one thing is that there is a class of hard-boiled eggs that is a little vile, and it's the ones that they sell at like a CVS or a Walgreens. These are pre-peeled hard-boiled eggs in like a plastic
Bro,
sack.
like they have those.
Those are bad.
They have
Those are bad.
They have those at 7-Eleven. too.
Yeah, yeah,
A 7-Eleven hard-boiled egg is tough. Also, this is coming from the guy who, in the same thing. I've never seen a deli just have hard-boiled eggs on the counter. I've never seen that.
hard-boiled egg out.
But I did see at one of the bars we used to go to, they had pickled eggs.
Pickled hard-boiled eggs.
Pickled hard-boiled eggs. And I'll tell you what, Danny sat real close to them.
Oh, I ate 3 of them.
I know, Danny. That's my
That
joke.
is
Those
literally- Did
are
you go to Moe's Tavern? Where
those
did you
are
get
the
these
worst.
from?
Those are the worst form of eggs.
You
that
ate
was
so many.
repulsive.
You ate so many. I think he was bet $5 because no one thought he would do it. He ate like 5.
Yeah, I mean, those are bad.
Those were definitely sitting there for 2 years minimum because who would eat
Oh,
that?
Well, that's
no.
that's what a pickling saves
I-
germs.
There is if that egg was sitting in there for 2 years, as soon as you pulled it out, it would have turned to dust.
No,
Not
that's
if you
what
pickle
pickling
it.
is for.
It,
Pickling is preserving.
what does it taste like?
Pickles?
No.
A pickled egg.
A pickled egg? It tastes like
A pickle,
vinegar and egg.
That sounds so terrible.
It's disgusting. It's repulsive, actually.
What made you go
Now
for
I'm trying
the
to
third one?
Now I'm trying to think of it because people seem to be getting a kick out of it, and I'm a showman.
Oh, once you got to the
He's the
third one,
greatest
you're saying?
showman.
No, I mean, well, people
The greatest
when I first ate one, people were like, "Oh my god, ew!" And then I was like, "You know what? That's not half bad." And everybody started laughing. I ate the second one, and then you have to take it one more step past where it's okay, and then that's good.
Yeah,
And
Danny.
he does it until it's not funny. So everyone's
And
like,
then
please stop.
the third one was
That's
like
exactly what it looked
the
like.
third one was like, "Oh no!"
It looked like it was in a jar of piss. It looked like Danny was eating
Yeah.
pissy eggs.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
The red ones don't look as bad.
Oh, but those are definitely worse. I hate beets.
The piss one beets.
The red ones are beet juice pickled.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is funny that I could now know the 3 stages of pickled egg eating. It's surprise. Does he like it? So wonder, and then it's repulsive. The third one gets repulsive.
It actually looks kind of more like the one on the right. You know what's funny though? After that, my breath stunk. I had to go buy a shot
Least
of.
surprising sentence ever said,
yeah.
maybe.
Then he goes, believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
No, believe it or not, and my breath stunk afterwards. Like, and I could tell people were like actually turning away when I was talking to them. So I had to go buy a shot of Rumplemints and, and
smart
clear
man.
that up.
Ruppelmans and peppermint schnapps.
Yeah.
That's a smart man right there.
So that was probably not a great day for my bowels. Just like, I'm sure multiple alcoholic beverages, Rumplemints, and
probably wasn't a
three pickled eggs.
So
It was definitely
bad.
not a good week for your bowels.
Also,
no.
this is a dumb question. Aren't they free?
Yeah, they are free.
Oh.
And they're free. That's so much. There's something that's so much worse about that.
That was Joe's 30th birthday party.
That was Joe's
That was
30th.
that?
That was Joe's 30th birthday party. Danny's party trick in front of all these people was eating these pickled eggs. You know why? It's because we walked in, we saw them, and we've been in that bar before, and he's had one. So he was really playing up they probably aren't that bad. And was like, do it. 8-3.
They definitely just have those as a decoration. No one ever eats those. Now they have to go make more.
There's a sick freak that likes them. There's a
It's
sick freak.
you.
No, I didn't.
It's you.
I would never go back and get another one.
If we were in there again, you would eat one.
I've been in there multiple times and I have not gotten another.
No, I said
hard pickled egg.
if we were in there, you would eat another one.
If you paid me, maybe, yeah, sure.
No, if there was one new person who hadn't seen your sick
You'd do
party
it.
trick, you would do
You'd
it.
do it.
I mean, it is a good party trick. You just take an entire egg and you just go.
Disappears.
Repulsive.
All right. Anyway,
It's more of a back alley trick than it is a party trick.
Yeah, it's the trick when you're walking out of the bar and you see the guy.
No, you're probably right. A hard-boiled egg is probably the worst form of egg. I'll give you that.
I think
Good.
I
give you
think
that.
maybe an over hard
What?
because it's
Classic egg sandwich egg?
just nothing. Like I much rather it be scrambled. It's just you just did nothing with this.
Overhard's just a fully cooked egg.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
no, I don't like it.
I don't really like.
I
I think
It's what you know as a fried egg.
part of what
I
we're
never
getting
get
to the
fried eggs.
bottom here is that when the yolk is hard, it's bad. Soft yolks are how eggs are meant to be eaten.
Nah, you guys are eating half raw
Right.
eggs.
I
It's
agree.
disgusting.
Oh, Jesus. JT, grow up.
It is.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Even if JT knew how to make eggs, I wouldn't want him to make it if his preference was just leave it in there and cook it till it's through. Wouldn't want his eggs.
Oh, because a fried egg cooked all the way through is just exactly the yolk that you hate. That's hard, and then just like a disc of nothingness.
Yeah, it's a piece of rubber. almost.
Those get rubbery.
You guys are eating the same exact thing, just covered in yolk sauce.
Brother,
Yeah, but
That
see,
is-
this
yes,
is,
it
this
is,
is
yes,
a
it is.
cra-
Yes,
that's a
it is.
crazy
that
statement.
makes it
That is-
delicious.
first of all,
Yolk
he
is
disagrees.
good.
It's not crazy.
Yolk is tasty.
I don't think it's
Well, you
tasty in
can't
its
say it's
raw
the same
form.
thing.
It's not the same thing.
You just said it was
You
the
said
same
it
thing.
was. You said it was.
It's impossible having him on your
it's not
side.
it's not the same thing, because again, when the yolk is hard, it's bland. It's like gray almost.
It's definitely not gray. When you hard boil it, it can be gray. But a fried egg's never gray.
Most of the fried eggs I have are
They're like brown.
are like sunny side up, like they have a dippy yolk.
But that's what do we?
JT's saying he's frying his eggs.
if
over
you go
hard.
if you go and get a fried egg, what they'll give you is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what he's
You would
talking
have
about.
to say over easy.
You have to say
to get it that
you have to
way.
say runny for sure.
Bro, they're not
Unless
s-
it's
I think it's more of
Compton's.
a medium egg than over medium.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
We could get off
We
eggs.
can get off eggs.
Jason, you got something for us to end it here?
The egg talk has gone too far.
The egg talk has gone way too far.
All right, Jason, you want to read this out or should we read it?
I'm changing this a little bit. All right. So don't look at it. Look at me.
Why'd you pop it up there?
Inspect the
I
element and
have
change
to.
it.
Oh my god.
No, it's too much work. Just say it.
Fucking tech.
So little work.
So tech
Unbelievably.
savvy. All right. So the offer is $500K, or you take a pill and you never experience physical fatigue for the rest of your life.
So you just doubled it. You didn't feel like it was worth it?
No, 250.
So 500K tax free, of course, and then or never experience physical fatigue. I feel like you just, in general, gotta take physical fatigue. Right?
You'd be. Lots of people have 500K. No one on earth is a superhero, and you would be a superhero.
I mean, you'd be sort of a superhero. You're still only capable of what you can do, but just infinite of it, I guess.
Yeah, but if I can
Wait, so what is that? That technically means
immediately run the world's fastest, like probably 5K. If I can, my full sprint speed is what I can do the entire time. Your full sprint speed, whatever you can full sprint at right now, is what you can do for 800 miles.
this is a weird question.
Okay.
That's a little nuance here, and I'd like to know your opinion. Can you ever improve from where you are if you take that immediately?
I don't know.
Right?
Jason, game master.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about. Forget about if he said yes or no, and I agree you should say no. But let's say you did get that. If you could never fatigue, would you ever improve? How do you improve? Like, how do your muscles get stronger?
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't. I don't know. But
Yeah,
you
somebody in
still-
the comments said the problem is working out in the gym will become much more dangerous. Physical fatigue is one of the signs your body has for working out.
Yeah, but I think in this case, like, if I run 800 miles, I'm not like my bones won't just like fall apart,
Okay,
right?
wait. Maybe then what I'm saying would work. Maybe that is the case. Maybe you still like that's the point. You still got to know your limits, and then you need to build.
Okay.
Because like right now, if you've never ran 100 miles and then you go, oh, I never get tired, and then run 100 miles, your body will probably say, hey, JT, we're calling it a quits now.
Okay.
Because isn't that like the danger? Like in the rare case, like people can't feel pain. People always say like, oh, well, if one of their organs is failing, they don't even know, and then they just die.
That is sort of the same thing. Well, not in reality, but
Like
it's the same
in,
principle.
In
here.
some cases, your
I hear
body
ya.
is sending you pain signals to alert you. Like that's
Yeah,
there's a reason you're
yeah,
in pain.
I hear ya.
I think it's the same principle here, just with physical fatigue instead of pain. So
Yeah, I was kind of taking this as like
I don't think it's just you be a superhero.
fair enough.
Because I think that's
Then
why
I'm taking 500K.
I think that's why the number's so low.
You still experience mental fatigue. So you still need to sleep, nutrition, oxygen.
That makes sense. You know, even if you run 100 miles, you still need to eat so many calories. You can't just. That might be it. Actually, your body might just whittle itself down, and then you have to figure out how much you need to eat if you run 100 and all that stuff. Like it just your body will naturally metabolize to how far you're running. I think I'm taking it.
I might regret it, but I might take the 500.
I'm taking the money. I'm taking the money.
I think I'm taking the physical fatigue, and I'm just
Now you might hurt yourself.
no, but I'm not running 100 miles. Like you just keep maxing everything. It's like, oh, as soon as I get this, I'm gonna run 1,000 miles. I'm gonna run up to California. I'm just not gonna do that. I just won't get tired doing things that
Yeah.
I could moderately do, and I'm fine with that. I think that's worth the money.
I think when you get older, you'll regret.
Oh, that's a good point.
See?
That's a good point.
That's what
'Cause
I
you know
said.
what?
I might regret it. That's,
Yeah.
That's future Jason's problem.
That is
Whereas
future
when
Jason's
you are
problem.
70, you probably do get tired walking up the stairs, right? And that kind of is a bummer.
Yeah, but the same thing kind of.
No more hangovers.
What? It said you
Hangover?
still get mental.
Yeah, but there's no more physical pain of
Well,
of hangovers.
Not pain. Fatigue.
I mean, yeah, you might be a little groggy, but you're not gonna feel bad. You're not gonna have a splitting headache. That's all physical fatigue of dehydration, right?
You know what? I would say the biggest thing of a hangover that I get is the fatigue. I think he's right. I think the majority of my hangover would be gone. Because for me, it's just the fatigue. I want to fucking stay in bed at my head hurts. But
This might be a dumb question.
okay.
It says you still need sleep, but would you ever really want to? Would that be some
Well,
kind of
it says you still become mentally tired,
Yeah, so you'd still
but not physically tired.
Yeah, you ever have a day where you're just like not there? You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I
No.
think it's Monday. It's fucking Thursday.
for sure? And I guess you could still sleep. Yeah. All right. I'm taking the physical fatigue for sure,
I'll take the physical fatigue. Let's just
or lack thereof, I suppose.
lack thereof. I'll take the lack of physical fatigue. Just because I kind of agree with this person down below. It says you can work out, you can go drinking. You can always have the energy to just do whatever you want, and you'll probably make more money because of it.
Yeah, I agree. And the guy underneath said, like you said, the problem with the working out at the gym. I really don't think that'll be a problem. If I'm doing 20 reps, I just won't do 1,000 reps. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't think that'll be too much of a problem.
What are you taking, JT?
Despite how much these guys are trying to convince me to
Damn
join
it.
their shitty side, I'm going 500K.
All right.
All right, fair enough. What if it was 250?
I'll go the pill.
Oh my!
Yeah.
So it's in that range is
That
that range is
250,000.
really
500K
it?
is a lot of money. 250K is half as much money. Quick
Three
maths.
300.
What, you gonna fucking nickel and dime me over
I,
here? What are we doing?
I want to see where it
price?
stops.
All right, the exact number is $309,100 and 46 cents. Anything lower, I'm taking the pill.
All right, what about this?
You would take it for a penny lower.
What about this? 500,000, a pill for no physical fatigue, or a pill for no mental fatigue. I feel like that's almost like you're getting into like limitless pill territory. Like if your brain is always as sharp as it can possibly be, that's pretty good.
So
That's
no-
a powerful
So
thing.
now I'm back to the sleep question. Can you sleep then?
I mean, again, if now it's the opposite. Your body is still feeling no sleep. Like you will feel your body needs rest.
Right,
It's
but-
terrible for your heart.
but
All those things still happen, but you do feel like awake. constantly.
That's what I'm saying. I agree, but I think the mind is what puts you to sleep, not the body. So that's why the other way I feel like it worked. This way,
Well,
it's
it
tough.
just
If it's a limitless pill, yeah, I'm taking it. If it's a limitless, I'm taking it.
Again, you're not getting smarter, so it's not the limitless pill, because the limitless is based off of the wrong thing that you only use like 1% of your brain power.
Bro,
or whatever.
it's so crazy that we'll wrap up. Sorry, it's so crazy that during that time span, 30 movies came out with you only use 10% of your brain, and then in that same realm of all these movies being made, they went, that's not true. It ruins everything.
That's one of my favorite movies. I love that movie.
Oh, yeah,
Limitless?
Limitless is a
Great movie.
fantastic
Great movie.
I think they tried to make a show out of it. I never
did.
watched
It was good.
It was good, but it
For a
wasn't
while.
Bradley Cooper. Right?
No.
He's in one of the episodes.
You got to be in one of them.
Yeah, I think he's in the first one.
He introduced the guy to it. Here,
I believe so,
try these
yes.
pills.
That's fair.
Or maybe the guy does it, and then Bradley Cooper's like, you got to be careful.
Yeah, but by the end of the movie, he ruined like the plot. Like the pill doesn't have any side effects. It doesn't suck anymore. So what's the point of the show? Like the pill's perfect now. It's a god pill.
I think the point of the show
Was it a drug
is
thing,
that
like smuggling?
No, yeah, it's something like I don't think the pill was legal, and so it was like he was doing all these things and living a good life, and so people were like giving him jobs and stuff, and then he started to run out of it, and so he has to get more to become himself.
Scary. Well,
And he gets a girlfriend and stuff, and she's like, "Oh,
You're so different.
you're
It's
so
like,
different."
I
Yeah.
haven't taken my meds. All right, JT, tell them where to find you. Let's get out of here.
Find me on Instagram at the JBalls.
Danny,
You can find me at Danny is watching.
you can find me at Ant Prisco. Can't forget to follow.
The Picky Boys on Instagram, the Picky Boys on Twitch,
Uh-oh.
and don't forget to follow our gaming YouTube channel. Also, follow the Picky Boys on TikTok.
There you go.
We're still TikToking.